Hey guys, bus. Sorry for how scruffy I look. But anyhow, as you see, this video is about transgenders in the military. I know I've been wanting to lean away from political videos, but I want to talk a little bit about this. Is this fair that transgenders are not allowed to serve in the military? I don't think that's right. But real fast, the part of the laws that have been in place for years. Trump, if you support him or not, that's perfectly fine, is that he didn't say that the complete ban on transgenders in the military. It's about you can serve as a transgender in the military as long as you have had the SRS, which is sexual reassignment surgery. Now, well, if you look at the laws, they've been in place for years, like ever since George Bush Sr. and might have been before that too, that if you relate this to the prison system, and I know it's completely different, guys, I don't totally agree with it because SRS is very expensive, and also that female to male transgender for SRS is really shitty. We don't have the technology for that as good. It's not as good results. So anyhow, in the prison system, when a transgender person is brought in, they all had to be placed by the biological gender, unless this person has had the SRS. And then they're going to be placed in a unit. If they're going to be male to female, they're going to be placed in the male unit. If they're female to male, they're going to be placed in the female unit, because they go by the genitalia biological base. Which, if you look, they're trying to say, for safety, but the point of the view that I don't see in safety is, okay, if it's this royal area and not a big prison, they put them in ISO. And for just being transgender, they put in ISO for the protection of them. And we know the ignorance of America, the ignorance of the transgender community, that they put them in ISO, but they say, oh, well, there's nowhere else we can put you because you would be attacked in the general population. Now, this doesn't necessarily be true that it always happens that way. Bigger prisons, bigger cities, is that actually treat transgenders and homosexuals, the LGBT community, a lot better. The bigger cities, they have units for homosexuals, LGBT, that they are allowed to be in that unit, but again, it's based off of biological results here. But they go into a unit that is safe for them, that is kind of like a unit, a safe unit for the LGBT, and it's separate from the main population. But, so I think that should be enforced in all prisons, but we know that's not going to happen but anyhow, because it is a little expensive to do that. Now, back to the war in the military, and that's the laws and basically why that was done. Do I think it's fair? No. But if they have the SRS, they are allowed to serve. But then when looking back at homosexuals, gays weren't even allowed to serve in the military for a very long time, till Clinton put the do not, don't tell place in order, which was okay, but it was still hiding gays. And then when Obama's office was in order, the Supreme Court passed a ruling saying that, gays could serve openly in the military. And now we're at the equal rights fight for transgenders to be able to serve equally in the military. I feel if you're willing to put your life on the line to die for your country, you should be able to serve. But because of the complete ignorance of the transgender community, based off of in the you know, how England people are not understanding. But still, for a long time, guys, I see this battle happening for a while. The point being, not to be harsh, is that the true transgender thing is 0.06%. So it's a very low result of the population of being transgender. A lot of the population of the non-binary is that a lot of parents are indoctrinating, but that's a whole nother video. And my feeling on the transgenders is, for those that just go out there and they basically distress the female, but they have no try to change the voice. They don't try to really look female at all. And then, yeah, that's kind of like, not right. But those transgenders out there that try their best, they work on the voice, they, try really hard to transgender and I transition. And again, the money is very hard, and I find that they mainly, again, focus a lot on the male to female transgenders. No surprise there because of the macho stereotype. Anyhow, if you have any comments on this video, please don't be afraid to post them. And I'm not trying to sell transgenders here at all. I'm just trying to explain some basic laws that have been in place that I don't totally agree with, but kind of, its laws are going to be in effect. It was a long battle for gays to be able to serve in the military. But anyhow, this has been Rainbow Pagan, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and God is blessed.